Hi everybody, welcome to Abundance and Mindset. Happy to have you here today. Today I want to talk about healing so that you can put yourself in a position to manifest and receive what you're asking the universe for. So, as you make your affirmations, you want to put your body, mind, and soul into that receiving role so that what you're asking for, you're actually prepared for it and you can embrace it fully. So let's talk about healing and how that affects your manifestation. And we'll do so. But first, let's take a short break. All right. So you have to embrace things like forgiveness. You have to learn to change your mindset. And healing isn't just about time. It isn't about just, you know, past or recent. You really have to heal from everything that you've been hurt from. Childhood, parents, old friends, old relationships, all of it. Because what you may not realize is that the lack of healing from all those other things is what stops you from manifesting what you really want. May have led you down the wrong path or sabotaged the right things in your life, even just friendships. So focusing on receiving and opening up fully your body, mind, soul, and receiving what you want will open a door for you to actually manifest. So this is an opportunity to set you up for better, to make sure that you have more successful, you know, affirmations, more successful things that you want to manifest, but you have to do it. Mindset is healing from the inside out. So how do we do it? So, it is a huge topic, lots of research and studies around it, but, let's start with the basics. I'll put some descriptions and links below, and you can click on some books and videos and so on. So let's get started. Here comes beautiful sun. So the first step in our process today in how to heal so that you can manifest what you've been asking or desiring from the universe is to, grab a pen and paper and let's write down the names of everyone that has hurt you. Go as far back as you can remember. Just write their names down. Don't overthink it. Just write the names down, and just write them down. Now ask yourself, who hurt me? Every person that comes to mind, write it down. Some may struggle and may even put God on there because you may feel like God hurt you. And it's not about a judgment, but just really write it down. So you have to really resolve things from within. So yes, you may be over something or not dealing with that thing anymore, but you never really flushed it out of your system. You never got it off your spirit. So it's still residing in you and wreaking havoc. So no matter if you think you've moved past it, if these names come to mind when you ask these questions, go down on a paper, write a couple sentences of what they did to hurt you. This is how we start to locate what we've been holding on to and on our spirit that has not been resolved so that you can finally manifest what you want. It can go back to a sibling, it can go back to a parent or a caregiver, and we just never truly got over, any of it. And so you need to detox this and open your heart, body, and soul and taking your time to do it. It doesn't mean that you stay away from things or people or anything. You can do this along the way. So it is a process, right? So write down the names and just don't overthink it. Just write it down. And do go at your own pace. But do it. It will help you tremendously. Okay, so some people would say, I'm healed, I'm great, I'm good, a lot of time has passed. But really think about it. Don't try to convince yourself that you're okay. Have you really healed? And it is tough, but if you really do the self-inventory, It isn't a walk in a park. It is very difficult, but it is necessary, very, very necessary. So if you feel there are areas in your life that you're struggling, a specific thing or whatever it is, just take the time to explore all the way from within and just flush it out. Flush all of it out. So this is what will set you up for success. Okay? So another way that you can open up to receiving abundance and manifesting is acknowledging, you know, not acknowledging things that have happened and start to create your own happiness, really. So it's easy to sit in misery and feel self-pity and be hard on ourselves, and we just kind of lose sight on how to really be happy. Some of you have put the responsibility of happiness onto someone else or a friend or what have you. So you've got to get to a place where you recognize, I have to make myself happy. I have to generate that positive energy within me. So let me start to identify and locate what makes me happy. So here's a quick exercise. Okay, so on the other side of this piece of paper, write down 3 to 5 things that really put you in your happy place, that put a smile on your face, that make you happy. Okay, just write them down, identify them. And I'm not talking about, things like going out drinking and, things that aren't good for you. Healthy things that make you feel good and put a smile on your face and you feel happy. Okay, so healthy things, all right? So write them down on the other side of the paper. And these things create your happiness, make you smile. So we want to implement those things into our routine. If it can be daily, great. If not, that's fine. It could be something weekly. It could be monthly. But, you ever meet someone and you ask them, what are the things that you do to make you happy? And it's been months, it's been years. So they're not being intentional about doing and engaging in the things that make them happy. People lose sight of that because of just different things, life, relationships, kids, just so many things that create distractions, but we still need to be creating that happiness within us, right? We have to get over certain things and just find what we need and what makes us happy. Get to that happy place. Make it a part of your routine, even if it's weekly, again, monthly, whatever it is. Make it a habit to get into that happy place. Okay, this is how we're going to open up our hearts, souls, and spirit to receiving from the universe. This is how we manifest. So start to take those steps, do those things, and again, you're going to benefit greatly, not just from potential in the future, but your overall quality of life, your overall mental, emotional, and spiritual. Okay, so the next thing is to creating and bringing forward your best you. Because now you're shedding all that heaviness that's been on your spirit. You've exfoliated, you detoxed, right? So now you can achieve better in your life. You can now manifest, right? So you start to recognize, what are your flaws? What are your weaknesses? What are the things that I can make better? Especially if our desire is to have, great friendships, great relationships, great businesses, whatever it is, you want to bring your best self. So you cannot ignore clear flaws that can do damage to all of those things. So let's not have the mentality that I'm just a blunt person who tells it like it is. No, you're rude. It's important to learn communication and how to talk to people, because that plays a big role in how you connect with people. They say, oh, I'm not an affectionate person, and I'm not blah, 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 whatever it is. You have to give a level of vulnerability so that, get out of your comfort zone so that you can not just accept your flaws, but let's correct the correctable ones. There are things about us that are just who we are. For example, if you're someone that just loves nature and that's not really going to change. That is who you are. But attitudes and how you communicate and how you approach people, different things, these are the things that we want to work on correcting. And a lot of that comes from within. So let's achieve and do that and take care of ourselves in that way. It really, really is important. Um, I've taken communication classes and courses. That's a helpful thing to do as well. So, some folks may need to go to a therapist. There's nothing wrong with therapy. But we just need to flush out. Okay, let's exfoliate, let's detox, all these things that are heavy in our spirit, okay, in order for us to manifest. So when you're going through any type of struggle, that is the most important time. Don't forget, take care of yourself, eat right, exercise, get lots of sleep. All of these things help keep your mood and energy in the right place. It just helps you fight through sadness and hurt that may come over you from time to time. Whatever struggle it is, again, it will help you achieve your better you, and you can finally open up to receive from the universe, right? Because you've flushed all of these things out of your system. So take your health seriously, your emotional, physical, mental health. They're all connected. So take them seriously, flush them out, cleanse them, exfoliate, whatever you want to call it. But it is so important for you to have a better future and to bring a better you. So, and last but not least, let's not forget to put God first in our life. Okay? God or whomever you believe in, spiritual or most high, put that energy first and let that guide you. Sometimes we're perceived that, God or whomever hurt us or wasn't there for us in our time of need. So we have to reconcile and resolve that. We have to remove that tension, because that could be blockage from being able to embrace, him in our lives and be obedient to what we feel is necessary. So we're going to struggle to even connect with him spiritually because we have resentment, because we have animosity. So, it happens. Some people may not be honest about it, but it really does happen. So recognize that if you have any tension or, with God, that has to be addressed as well. Don't fake it. Don't act like it doesn't exist. Like we're not supposed to be mad at God. We're human and it happens. So, but after you resolve that, get back to leaning and trusting in God and know that He wants the best for you. Sometimes, most of the time, even the things that look horrible are for our own good, but we have to understand how to navigate through it. And this is where God comes in, and we have to go to Him and just ask, how do you want us to handle this? How do you want us to focus? So this is all a part of healing. It's all being productive, but let's remember to ask God what He wants us to do next. So remember, some things happen for a reason, but this is to get you in proper alignment so that you can really manifest and get to where you need to. I'm telling you, this will make a huge difference in your life. And last but not least, stay focused on positivity. Okay, it's easy to dwell on negative. It's easy to become pessimistic. It's very easy to be ungrateful and forget how blessed we really are. If you're watching this, you are blessed. And just think about and be grateful for all the things that you have in your life. So live in a grateful mindset. Stay in a positive mindset. So, and you start to feel your thoughts. Remember, you are what you picture. So pay attention to things like TV you're watching, the music you're listening to, the social media pages that you're frequenting. Some of these comment sections are pure poison. Some of these shows and music are just pure poison, and they're embedded into our spirit and our energy. So stay away from those things. It's not going to help you get to a better place. So you don't need that negative energy. Start to recognize those things and remove them, at least limit them. Create a balance where it doesn't affect you so badly so that you'll have enough positivity to cancel out the negative that you may consume from time to time. So stay positive, open your heart and your soul and your spirit to receive, and things will start to change for you. Thank you. I hope you've received this message today. Please click on the like, subscribe, and share, and do come back to my channel anytime.